Welcome to the St. Francis Prep College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. Each will have 6 minutes to share more about their institution, but will be around for the entire session to answer questions. My name is Raina, and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, we have a few housekeeping items to go over. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check the schedule on the website. This presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/SFP. Now I'd like to turn it over to our first presenter, Quinnipiac University.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon or good evening or good morning for where everybody is at. My name is Randy Ferguson. I am the Assistant Director of Admissions/Coordinator of Multicultural Outreach here in Quinnipiac University. So it's an honor and privilege to be with y'all tonight. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do a pretty quick info session on Quinnipiac University. Hopefully the school is on your list. If not, I bet you by in 10 minutes it's going to be right on your list. What we're going to talk about real quick today is we're going to talk about the 3 campuses, Moyne College, Yorkill, and North Haven. What are the differences between those campuses? After that, we'll talk about the population. We'll talk about how many students are in the school. With that will come academics, what the academic offers that we have, and all the cool things that will be addition to the academics. After that, we'll talk about student life, and then last but not least, the admissions process. So first and foremost, Moyne College is the main campus. This is where everything will happen. This is where you spend your first 2 years living here on campus. We have 3 new renovated freshman dorms, which is a really cool, very beautiful LEED Energy Award winning last year. So really dope. You are guaranteed housing all 3 years at Quinnipiac University. Your 4th year, senior year, you can be you could be live off campus or on campus, it doesn't matter, right? Then our academic buildings are in the Moyne College campus. All academics except for health science and nursing will be present at the Moyne College campus. The Carl Hansen Student Center, I don't know if I can get my handy dandy laser pointer. There we go. All right, now I'm official. All right, so over here, these 2 pictures right here are the student center. In the student center, there are a dozen dining stations. We have a Starbucks in there, en Pond. Over here's the piazza, where every Friday night they'll show a movie while the sun is setting down. You have suites inside here. You have a bookstore, and ATM machine, and a lot of different things. A radio stations in here as well. So everything's happening in the student center. Over here is the Aunt Bernard Library. That's where student services and a library, as you know, is in there as well. And then not in this picture, but we have a new athletic and recreational center and a wellness center at Quinnipiac University right now. Currently is being built in its final touches. So if you guys want to come out to see the campus, I believe the gym should be built by then. Also in the wellness center, there's a clinic inside, a legit clinic that is run by Hartford Healthcare. So if anything happens, you don't have to run to go to a nearest hospital. You go to our clinic right on campus. Moving on, about 5 minutes away from Moyne College is the Yorkill Campus. This is a housing for upperclassmen students. So as you see the numbers right there, mostly juniors and seniors live up here. This is a residential campus, so there's no classrooms going up in here. However, these last 2 pictures right down here is the Rocky Top Student Center. It's just like the Student Center in Moyne College. You do have a dining station there, groceries. We do have 2 new things at Rocky Top. We have On the Rocks Pub and Grill, which is a section for the Quinnipiac community. If they want to watch a game or go hang out or watch an event, that's where they'll go. Also upstairs, around right here, is our new Esports Room. We do have an esports club team, so if you're interested in joining esports, you can. We had the team went to a tournament last year and won the Super Smash Bros tournament. So if you bought that game life, that's where we at. Also, it does look like a ski lodge, look like a ski resort. It is modeled after a ski resort, so pretty much you'll be in Connecticut to Colorado in a matter of seconds as well. And then last but not least, I got to change the name to this. So this is not the People's United Center. This is the M&T Bank Arena that we host men's and women's ice hockey and basketball teams are in there. Also, acrobatic and tumbling is performed in there as well. We are a D1 school. Most of the sports are played at Mount Carmel. Men's, women's ice hockey and basketball are played in Yorkill. Last but not least, we have the North Haven campus. It is about a 10 to 12-minute drive from the Mount Carmel campus. In here, undergrad majors are medicine and health sciences, nursing and health sciences are the undergraduate programs you take in the North Haven campus. If you're interested in doing those majors, you would transfer over here by junior year. So as you're moving into junior year into Yorkill, if you're doing health science and nursing, you'll be moving here as well academically for the rest of your academic career. Now, in the surrounding areas of North Haven and Hamden, we have a lot of shopping plazas and restaurants, as well as movie theaters and a bowling alley as well. 15 minutes away from the North Haven and Hamden campus, you do have New Haven. New Haven is a college town. You have universities down there, with other universities and colleges are down there as well. So from Thursday to Sunday nights, we do, it does turn into a college town. We do have shuttle services that go all three campuses from sun up to sundown 7 days a week. So you're not going to be stuck in the middle of nowhere. Also, shuttles do go run into New Haven as well on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, and they stay there until 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, moving on to academics. We are a medium-sized school, but I say we're a small school because if you break the numbers down from 10,000 total students, we have about 7,000 undergraduate and 3,000 graduate. The 7,000 undergraduate makes the small school. So the average class size is about 20 to 24 students. So you will have an easier connection with your professors and your classmates as well. Student to faculty ratio is about 15 to 1. Some of your professors may become your academic advisors. They're the ones that are going to help you pick the right classes that you need to take in order for you to graduate within 4 to 6 years. Hands-on education experience that we have at Quinnipiac. We also have experience of learning that you can study abroad, do Q in LA or DC, and have an internship as well. We have 60 majors, 49 minors, 35 dual degree programs. The dual degree programs allow you to get your master's degree in 4 to 6 years. If within those schools, 7 out of the 9 schools are undergraduate programs, and as you see right there, the programs are right there. Now moving on, I know I gotta get out real soon. Student life, we have about over 150 close organizations that you can be a part of. Over 80% of students are involved at Quinnipiac University, are involved in club organization. Again, we are a D1 school. We have about 21 athletic programs. You also have club and intramural sports as well if you don't want to do NCAA sports, as I would say. 20% are in Greek life, and we do about 6,000 hours of community service. Now, our timeline. So we have 3 deadlines coming up. Early decision is on November 1st. You hear back from us by not mid-December, but mid-November, around Thanksgiving time. Early action recommended for health science and nursing students, but this is the most popular deadline that everybody applies to. You apply by November 15th. You hear back from us by Christmas time. You have until May 1st to make a decision. Regular decision, you have until February 1st. You have until mid-March to make a decision. We'll let you know by 2 to 4 weeks, and you have until May 1st to make a decision. This is what we look for in a Quinnipiac student. So real quick, take a snapshot of this. I know I got to move on. If you have any questions, thank you so much for attending this information session. My name is Rainy Ferguson again, and I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Quinnipiac University. Go ahead and put your contact information in the chat for everyone. And we are moving on with Hartford University. Oh, excuse me, University of Hartford.
Right, so it won't let me start my video, but I will present the slideshow. To start, my name is Ashlyn. I am the Student Financial Aid and Admissions Intern, and this is the University of Hartford in Connecticut. So our campus is split between 3 different towns. We are on 350 acres. So we are split between Bloomfield, Hartford, and West Hartford. So we do get the life from all of those different areas. We are about a 2-hour drive from Boston and a 2-hour drive to New York City. So if you want to take day trips, we do have the availability to do things like that. Or if you want to go home for the weekend, anything you want to do, we're kind of in the center of everything. We do have students from over 49 different states and 47 countries, so a very, very diverse life on campus here. So just some numbers and statistics for you. We do have 6,900 undergrad and graduate students. About 1,500 of those are graduate students. So we do have a medium to small sized university. Our class sizes are about 14 to 20 students per class with an 8-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So we do like to keep those class sizes really small. We like to give that one-on-one attention where you can have it and really kind of help our students blossom and bloom as they go through. It is about a 10-minute walk to get across campus. So as I said, our 350-acre campus is split between an academic side and a residential side. On the academic side is all going to be housing and eating and sports and kind of things like that. And then on the academic side, we're going to have your libraries, your classroom spaces, your professors, and office spaces. So we do have 7 different schools on our campus. The Hartford Art School, the Hart School of Performing Arts, the Barney School of Business, the College of Engineering, Technology, and Architecture, the College of Education, Nursing, and Health Professions, Hillier College, and the College of Arts and Sciences. So one thing about our campus is we are always trying to add new things. So we do try to do one new renovation every single year at least. In that top left corner, you will see that is our 24/7 Trading and Analytics Lab of Bloomberg Terminals. So that is in the Barney School of Business. In the top right corner, you will see our brand new Hersey Center, which just finished last year. It is split directly in half between advanced engineering and the allied health professions. So that includes nursing simulations and ICU setup, all physical therapy spaces. They're really hands-on labs. For engineering, it's that high bay is what's shown in the picture with floors reinforced 3 times through. You can bring in as many heavy machinery as you would like. As well as 3D printing, a hydraulic press, anything you could probably think of. In the bottom left, we do have a multi-million-dollar recording studio that just got added recently. Bottom right is our new state-of-the-art TV and podcast studio. So we are constantly updating things, and we like to keep things fresh as the students' interests are changing. Other things that are new around campus, that is our Jenga Student Union in the top left. That's kind of our student hangout hub area. Lots of things to do. You can get food. It's on the academic side of campus, but there are no academic rooms in there. So it's mostly just kind of where all of our clubs and organizations meet. There's tons of foods, including a Moe's in there. All our residence halls are being renovated. So in 2019, the first year residence halls were updated to add in new laundry rooms along with recreational spaces. And then over the summer, our village apartments, which are upperclassmen houses, got updated. So those include brand new kitchens with stainless steel appliances and hardwood flooring and lots of beautiful stuff. Our libraries are in that picture on the bottom right. So those windows go all the way down from the bottom, all the way up to the top of the 3rd floor. There's tons of hangout spaces. There's tons of quiet study rooms. There's computers everywhere. Free printing for black and white. That is 10 cents for color, but there is $5 loaded on your card that will manage. We also do have a Starbucks that is in there as well. So that can be very beneficial to students. Within our Jenga Student Union as well, we do have tons of offices, as I mentioned, that are very supporting. So our Center for Student Success was built in 2019. It is created of all first-year academic advisors, so they can do anything you'll run into in your first year at the university. So things like tutoring, getting financial aid. They will also run a seminar, which teaches you everything that you'll need to know in your first year at the university. We also have a career and professional development studio, which runs different things such as resume building, interviewing skills, interviews 101, learning how to get internships and applying for internships, or they'll have people come in and speak about what they do and kind of help you figure out what you might want to do. We also have over 100 clubs and organizations. They are student run, so they run from academics, athletics, language, diversity, anything you can really think of, we probably have a club for it, or you are always more than welcome to start a club yourself. And we do put on over 400 performances every year that are free for students to go and attend through our Hart School of Performing Arts. Most of those are also live streamed. We do have intercollegiate athletic sports teams, but if you don't want to play at the varsity collegiate sport level, we do have club sports as well. So you can kind of choose whatever you think is more your speed. We do have over 100 academic programs within those 7 different schools. So even if you don't see it on this list, it is still something that you can ask me about, and I will answer whatever we do and don't have. For our application process for first year, we do have the application on our website, or just use Common App if that's easier for you. We don't really care either way, and we are a test optional school. And for financial aid, all students are available to get financial aid. It can be based on your academic, artistic, or audition. That is merit-based, so you do not have to pay it back. And then we also do need-based aid through the FAFSA, and 99% of our students do get financial aid. That is our social media. And again, my name is Ashlyn, and I will put how you can contact me at the end in the chat for you. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, next up we have Fairfield University.
So I'm also not able to have my video up, but I will share my screen. Give me one quick second. Okay, so let's. Okay, so my name is Nashara Yates. I am one of the assistant directors here at Fairfield. I am also, I oversee our diversity and access programs within our office. So not only am I one of the assistant directors here at Fairfield, but I am a 2019 alum. So I graduated from Fairfield. So clearly I love this place, and I had a wonderful undergraduate experience. So I'm really excited to be on the other side of things and helping family and students during the process. So hopefully this will be a great overview of who we are and our application process. So the first thing I want to talk about is our location. So we're located in the heart of Fairfield, Connecticut, in the heart of Fairfield County. We have a 220 acre sprawling campus. We are 2 miles away from the Long Island Sound. So technically we are a beach town. So it's really awesome. About half of our senior class, they get released from their housing contract, and they actually rent houses on the beach. So we guarantee housing all 4 years, but that's just a senior tradition that we have. Some of our students love to live on the beach, and it's a really cool experience for our students. We are about, I want to say, 1 hour and 15 minutes away from Grand Central. So a lot of our students really like to take advantage of the opportunity of being so close to New York City. We are right on the Metro North train line. We are one of the 27 Jesuit schools in the nation. So we are a Catholic university, so Catholic liberal arts university, with the emphasis on kind of really finding your vocation. That's really what we talk about, the Jesuit values. I can go on and on about the Jesuit values. However, I won't keep you here that long because we only have a few minutes, but we're really here to walk with you on the path that you are on and helping you find your vocation. So a little bit about us by the numbers. So our average class size is about 20 or so students, give or take. Our School of Engineering is a little bit smaller. So that's about 14 students, give or take, for the average class size for there. We have a 12-to-1 student to faculty ratio, and we have about 4,800 undergraduate students. That being said, we are a small, medium-sized campus. We have about 1,200 graduate students, and I think that can attest to the 4+1 programs we have. So getting your master's and your bachelor's in a combined 5 years, and you're starting your master level classes in your senior year. Another thing that we have that's really awesome is we have over 100 different student clubs and organizations. So if you're interested in continuing something that you're doing currently in your high school, or if you're thinking about starting your own club, it's fairly easy to start your own club here at Fairfield. A lot of our students are getting involved. In your first semester, you will attend our activities fair where all the students are represented right there. We are Division I with our varsity athletics. So we have about 20 varsity athletic teams. So if you're not interested in playing Division I, you can also play club and intramural sports that we have. We have 51 undergraduate majors, and I'll talk a little bit about each of our schools, but we're represented by 40 states and 45 countries. So talking a little bit about our College of Arts and Sciences, this is where most of our majors reside. So we have 36 majors and 60 additional minors within this program. And I think something that's really cool is everyone is taking the liberal arts Magis core curriculum that we have. However, in our College of Arts and Sciences, this is something that's really awesome that we have for our students that want to do an unpaid internship or research. They are able to do a 2,500 grant that's arts and sciences guaranteed for students who are interested in doing an unpaid internship or research opportunity. Our second schools are biggest by size. I would say this is where a lot of our students are residing. So we have 8 majors within this school. Our new major that was become of this is our sports business major, and we also have a DEI, so that's our diversity, equity, and inclusion minor that was just new last year. We are top 5% in the country for business schools, so our business school is really hands-on, making sure that students are hitting all of their different requirements within the year. So making the LinkedIn profile, making sure that you are having interview prep, things of that nature that will really help you when you're going into the business world. Next, we're going to talk about our Eagan School of Nursing and Health Studies. So we have 3 majors within this school. We are top 5% of nursing programs in the nation and #1 of best colleges in the state of Connecticut for nursing. Our NCLEX passing rate is about a 95% for the first time passing rate, and the average, the national average is about in the 80s. So they do a really good job at hands-on experience for students who want to go into the nursing field. This is their only direct entry program, meaning that you have to apply directly into our nursing program. All of our other majors, you can apply undecided and choose by the second semester of your sophomore year. We also have public health and social work within this school as well. Last school, smallest by size, but our mightiest, I feel like. This is our School of Engineering. We have a host of different 4+1 programs in this school as well. Like I said, 14:1 student to faculty ratio, and about 75% of our students participate in industry internships within this school. Talking a little bit about applying to Fairfield. So our first year requirements, we are exclusively on the common application. So that is where you will have your personal essay. The only letter of recommendation that's required is your counselor recommendation. And then we typically see about 2 to 3 or so within the letters of recommendation and your high school transcript. The optional components, so we are test optional. You can send the resume if the activity section in your common app doesn't accurately show all the things that you've done. And interviewing is something that's really awesome if you would like to get a student's perspective, because our senior fellows in our office are the ones who give those interviews. I know I'm running short on time, but I just want to talk a little bit about our average applicant for the class of 2025. So that being said, it was about an A- average, give or take, with a demanding college prep work that includes honor APs or IBs. This is really important, just what you're taking advantage of in the context of your school. And then your standardized test scores, our averages are there as well. So thank you so much for sitting with me for a few minutes. And if you have any questions, I will make sure I put my contact information in the chat.
Thank you, Fairfield University. We're working on a tech issue with Russell Sage University. So we're going to go ahead and jump to Nazareth College.
Oh, Raina, oh,
Daniel, are you all set?
Yep. Looks like it just popped on.
Okay, all right. My apologies. Then we're gonna stick with our original order. We'll do Russell Sage University, and then we'll do Nazareth College now that we've resolved our tech issue. Thank you for your patience, everyone.
So, good evening, folks. My name is Dan Hulsapple. I am one of the admissions counselors here at Russell Sage College. So I'll just jump right into it. Russell Sage College is a small private college in New York's capital region, in Albany and in Troy. We have about 1,300 students split across 2 campuses, so we're by far the smallest college you guys have heard from so far, but even so, we have a lot to offer. I'll just pause that just for the sake of time. So for those of you unfamiliar with Sage, Sage was founded in 1916 as a women's college. And while we are no longer a women's college, we wanted to add, we wanted to do something to make a nod to our history as a women's college. And so we established our Women's Institute. It promotes women's studies and just social justice in general. Through community partnerships, outreach, and campus events and scholarships. What's really great about this for students is that it has a student ambassador program, which will actually pay students to really lead the charge on the issues that the Women's Institute is tackling, and how they're tackling them as well. So it's a great opportunity for highly motivated students to get involved. In addition to that, we also have our Thrive initiative, which seeks to promote wellness on sort of an all-encompassing level. So it understands that your health is more than just your physical health, right? It's your emotional health, your social health, your academic health, right? So these themes are built into all the courses that you take. And Thrive really pushes a lot of our initiatives across campus as well. We just opened 2 new gyms in accordance with the Thrive initiative. And more facilities are on their way. So that's great. Now, in terms of options here, academically, we have lots to choose from. We have over 50 different programs at the undergraduate and at the graduate level. Most of these, all these programs are going to be interdisciplinary in nature, meaning they're going to draw from a lot of different fields to give you a really broad foundation to work from, whether you choose to go on to graduate school or go right into the workforce. And for those programs that do have an accompanying graduate program, like our business program, our education programs, those are going to generally have options for you to take those graduate courses as an undergraduate, at least a few of them. So that's a great option for you. Now, in terms of what SAGE does to invest in you, all of our students are going to receive some sort of financial aid. It can be up to $22,000 if you are a first-year student, and up to $18,500 if you are a transfer student. And we've given over $21 million in institutional aid in the 2020 to 2021 school year. So we do a lot to invest in you. We also have a program called HEOP. It's the Higher Education Opportunity Program for New York State students. That takes a lot to go into. So if you are interested in HEOP and you've talked to your counselors about it, let's get in touch. I'll make sure you have my information after we wrap up. So I will actually, this is one of the ones where I will let some of my students take over and play this video for you.
We don't have sound on our side, Daniel.
Oh, I apologize there. So you guys just saw a bunch of faces without any words. Sorry about that. I will just, I'll take it verbally from there. Most our students tend to really enjoy our small, tight-knit community. When you have 1,300 students split across 2 campuses, I mean, that's what you get, right? And it has been and that provides an environment where students are able to get a lot of their one-on-one time and attention from not just their professors, but when you apply, your admissions counselor is going to give you quite a bit of attention and make sure that you have everything that you need to be successful. And that experience really lasts all throughout your SAGE experience. Right. So our average class size is about 16, and the student to faculty ratio is about 11, so not half bad. And our retention rate is above 77%. For those of you who don't know, schools retention rate just refers to the percentage of students who actually come back, right? So they start at the school and then they come back the next year, right? And that's really helpful for you guys to know in the college search, because a high retention rate usually is a good indicator that a school invests in you and puts in and provides a lot of support to get you from where you are to where you want to be. Now, all of our programs here at SAGE have an internship or hands-on learning experience, because what we want you to do is be able to walk out of your program ready to get a job or go on to do further education. And here are just a few lists. Here's just a list of a few accolades we've received in the past year. I'll give you a second just to take that in. And as we wrap up here, there's a little bit of info about our student life. Included in that D3 teams, we also have an esports team. We play Rocket League, League of Legends, Overwatch, PUBG, Valorant, Smash, 2K, lots of different games. Over this. And here are our application requirements. We, of course, need your application. It's completely free, as well as your high school transcript. And we are completely standardized test optional. This is just a friendly little nudge to file your FAFSA if you haven't already, if you're a senior. But really, with that, I will leave it at that. So thanks so much for joining us here today, and yeah, please stay in touch.
All right, next up we have Nazareth College.
Hi, everyone. My name is Patrice Edwards. I'm one of the admissions counselor at Nazareth College. I'm also a double alum. I graduated in 2020 and I got my master's there in 2022. So this is our beautiful campus. As you can see, we're in Rochester, New York, upstate. We're about 6 hours away from New York City. So Nazareth loves to seek students who want to become change makers. What that essentially means is students who want to create change within their communities. For example, Matt Creek saw that there was a lack of representation of Asian Americans within the physical therapy field, and it motivated him to complete his degree. He graduated in 2022 with his doctorate, and he now works for Rochester City District as a physical therapist. Similarly, for me, I saw that most of my family members did not go to college, and I wanted to be the first person in my family to go to college, and also motivate my younger sisters and family. At Nazareth, we have a strong community and belonging department. They do a bunch of cool stuff to kind of motivate students and to encourage community and belonging. So, for example, if you're interested in learning about young scholars, HUP, which the previous presenter talked about, first generation, veterans, or student with disabilities, we have different resources available on campus where you can learn about these different groups. We're in approximately 35 states. The average class size is 16, and we have a 10-to-1 student faculty ratio. We are a Division III school, but we have 25 teams. 100% of our students receive some form of financial aid, and we have 2,100 students. It is possible for you to be in a class smaller than 16. I have been in classes where there's 10 of us. So here at Nazareth, we love to give a holistic education. So we have a strong focus of social justice and greater goods. We have tunnels where you can go and see some really cool murals. We just installed a social justice mural, which our students created, and they actually installed it. We have a partnership with the Special Olympics where they can come and train at our new Golisano Training Center. And our health and human services students can assist them with that training, and they'll also get some hours as well. Immediately when you come into Nazareth, you get a career coach. That career coach helps you throughout your process. He or she is there to guide you through that whole thing. They're helping you with your resume, cover letter, interview styles. If you need to do a research or anything like that, they're there to guide you through that process. We have different options available on campus for you to feel as if you're at home. You can go get your pasta. We have the fast food Thai restaurant. We have our own version of Starbucks. We have Chipotle. We just have a bunch of options available for students. If you're interested in any type of mental health support or getting fit or anything like that, we have different options available to students, including Pelotons in our res hall. We also do really cool things such as grocery bingo on a regular where students can win groceries. These are our different career paths. We have 60 majors and 70 minors, and these are just some of the options. Nazareth is well known for their physical therapy program and nursing program. We're actually the third in the state for best nursing program. These are some of our new programs that you can think about, such as the Sports and Entertainment Management Program and our Digital Marketing Strategy Program. We love to keep up with the trends and try new things. We do have a law program where you would do 3 years at Nazareth and 3 years at either UB or Syracuse. We also have a pre-med program where you would do 3 years at Nazareth and 4 years at LeCon, which is Lake Erie Medical School. 96% of our NAS grads are employed or in grad school within 12 months of graduation. On to my favorite slide, study abroad options. We have 55 long and short-term options. We just added Costa Rica, South Africa, where our students is going to visit the home of Nelson Mandela. And we also added Australia. So you're able to go to different places. As a student, I studied in Germany, China, and South Korea. And I will definitely say it was one of the best decisions I ever had. And I'll always remember those moments. We also help give you money for those programs. So for example, we have a Spark grant. Our students receive $1,500. They have until the end of their second year to use the Spark grant. That money, they can use it for research, internship, or study abroad, and it's available to them until the end of their second year. These are our different options. This is our Golisano Training Center that I spoke about earlier. There's also a gym in here. This is where many students go to practice or hang out or have a good time. We also have 4 theaters and 3 galleries. A lot of our student artwork are in the gallery. We have a recording studio, and we also have our own records. And this is a live photo on we bring goat yoga on a regular on campus. So this is an actual photo of one of our students participating in goat yoga. We have over 50 clubs. These are some of our clubs that you can participate in. And if you don't see a club there that you like, you can actually create your own club. I actually joined all the clubs with the best foods. So definitely feel free to do that as well to learn about different clubs. And here's our application process. We're on a common app. We do ask for your official high school transcript. We are test optional. It does say here that we just got this updated version. So we also are test optional now for nursing as well. So we do ask for 1 to 3 letter of recommendation. And if you are interested in the arts, you do have to submit a portfolio. Definitely keep these dates in mind. For scholarships, we have merit-based scholarships and need-based grants, such as HEOP. And we also have Young Scholar, which is for Black and Brown students, and it pays for full tuition if they meet the criteria. We also have talent-based scholarships available for art majors and non-majors, and veteran services available. For more information, feel free to contact me. You can call or text this number. Again, my name is Patrice Edwards. Thank you.
And just a reminder to our attendees, you can put your questions in the Q&A. All right, our last presenter will be Lemoyne College.
Hi, everyone. My name is Mary Walsh. Thanks for hanging in there and waiting for the last presenter. So I am the regional recruitment manager for Lemoyne. Even though Lemoyne is located in Syracuse, I'm actually based in the New York City area so that I can meet with students and their families. We know that the past 2 years have been very challenging for students. So I just really want to acknowledge the fact that if you are a senior and you are applying to a school like Lemoyne or any of the schools that have been on this panel, we understand those challenges and we are going to work with you and try to help you throughout the entire process. So in this screenshot that you're seeing of Lemoyne, this is an aerial view of our 160-acre campus, which is located in the heart of upstate New York. So we are in the college town suburbs of Syracuse. One of the nice things that I appreciate about Lemoyne, not only from someone who graduated at Lemoyne, but also I'm the parent of 3 Lemoyne students. Being that we're based in the New York City area, my kids appreciate the fact that they can be as close to home or as far away as they want to be. We have access to public transportation if students wanted to hop on Amtrak, numerous buses, and we are close to a regional airport as well. One of the nice features about Lemoyne, we're a 2,800 student campus where when you're looking at schools that might be considered a small size school, but yet we have a college town right at our back door. So in addition to Syracuse University, we have SUNY Upstate Medical, ESF, and even if you drew a circle, a half hour around Lemoyne's campus, you will pick up so many other colleges. So it really is a great destination for young people. And that means opportunities for cultural events, for social opportunities, as well as internships and postgraduate job opportunities. So that's something that you can expect in the upstate New York area. We talked a little bit about what's going on in the Syracuse area. There's lots to do, whether it's winter sports, lakes, hiking. Those are some of the things that we certainly appreciate. We mentioned also Lemoyne is a Jesuit school, so Fairfield University referenced the same thing. We are part of a network of 27 Jesuit colleges within the United States and 190 worldwide. What that means is you're also getting the resources and a education legacy that has extended for 500 years of educating. So we are driven by the philosophy that we're educating students to be men and women for others. And that's the heart of what you will find at a Jesuit school. That means that there are opportunities for social justice experiences, that you're learning how to advocate not only for yourself, but for those that don't have a voice. And I really think in today's climate, there's no more positive place to be on a campus where you're there to find not only what your career purpose is, but what's your human purpose. We have 3 different colleges. The College of Arts and Sciences is where many students are applying who might be undecided, or they might have a lot of different opportunities that they're interested in. The Madden School of Business is our fully accredited business school. We are extremely excited about the Bloomberg terminals and our Erico trading floor and all of the internship opportunities that students have available to them. We introduced a new major, risk management and insurance, that students are getting internships and jobs like as early as their sophomore year. So this is something where we have pivoted and seen an opportunity. Insurance is big. There's definitely a need for it, and Lemoyne is investing in that new major. We also have several direct entry programs, including our popular 4-year nursing program, as well as an accelerated 3-year nursing program, in addition to a direct entry physician's assistant program, occupational therapy, and a 3+3 doctor of physical therapy with SUNY Upstate Medical. Several partnership programs as well, which include partnerships with our neighbor, Syracuse University, and that would be for engineering, for law school, as well as communications. So when I'm reading applications, I am also reading for any students that are from the New York City area. I do advocate for the students for the direct entry programs. We are also, like many of the other institutions that you've heard from, we have plenty of activities and clubs for you to be involved in. We are a residential campus, which means students have the ability to reside on our campus for all 4 years. There's at no point are we going to bump students off because we need housing. So that is a guarantee. Now we're going to just talk a little bit about the application process. So Lemoyne is 100% test optional. You can submit your scores if you feel they're a good representation of you as a student. And in that case, we would only use the scores to help you in the form of merit scholarship. When I'm reviewing student applications, I'm reviewing holistically, which means that I'm reviewing the whole student. So I'm not just focusing on the GPA, but what's the story behind the GPA? We like to see the activities, what the students have done to remain good citizens in their local and school communities. And one thing that I would say is that take advantage of any internship or interview opportunities and connecting with us in panels like this. You have a story and a personality, and each of these colleges has a personality as well. So we want to give you the chance to get to know that. I also am just going to say these are the deadlines that are coming up, and pay attention if you're applying for direct entry programs, because sometimes those deadlines might differ. But I will also put my contact details in the chat, and I appreciate you taking the time to join us this evening. Thank you.
Okay, well, that's our time this evening. Thank you for joining us. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. We encourage you to check back on the schedule and sign up for more sessions. You'll be able to find this session's recording, as well as all of the other sessions recordings at strivescan.com/SFP. Thank you.